So welcome to another episode of Digging in My Shorts. This is an ongoing series that I've been doing in which I go bin by bin through a large comic book collection and essentially make you guys part of the overall experience. So this is a bin that I have pulled from storage, brought it here for the purpose of filming this video. I do not know what all is inside of this box. I have done a little bit of a spot check to know that it is a lot of the Ultimate Universe stuff. And this is actually, I want to say maybe the second or third bin that I've gone through of the Ultimate Universe, series. And so I've already pulled out a healthy number of the keys, if you will, from that run. The primary thing that I've been pulling out, to be honest with you, are some of the books from the Ultimate Spider-Man, just because that run by Bendis was incredibly fantastic. And so I've been pulling out a lot of those books to kind of fill gaps in my collection as a whole. But this includes the Ultimate Spider-Man, but also some other Ultimate Universe titles as well. So we're going to work our way through this thing, and we're going to do it. Maybe we'll do it from this end. These on this end are not bagged and boarded. So this one's a little damaged. This is, what is this? Ultimate Spider-Man Annual issue number 3. So we're actually going to drop this back in there. Have a feeling these first couple, what is that? Spider-Man Bendis issue number 1. I don't know that I've actually seen that cover before. It's a bubbly-eyed Spider-Man. It's also Spider-Woman off to the side there. I've never seen this one before. I'm going to set that one off to the side. I'll come back and look at that one a little bit later. It's just a cool cover, I thought. Looks like second copy of that. Set that one off to the side as well. Come back and look at those a little bit later. So typically what I do, this is Ultimate Spider-Man Annual number 1. Typically what I do is I work my way through the bin a couple of times, once on camera, and then I also do it a couple of times off camera, just to make sure that I don't miss anything. But I try to keep it moving for the purpose of the video so as to not get too bogged down in the books that I'm finding here, because I know that I can dig deep off camera. I'm actually not even seeing any annuals in here at all. That's fine. We'll come back and look at it, but I'm going to pull up Ultimate Spider-Man in Key Collector app. Here's issue number 2 of, is that annual? Yeah, issue number 2 annual right there. Daredevil and Punisher right on the cover of that one. Definitely a cool cover right there. A little purple and red. 2 copies of that. And what is this? Issue number 2 right there of Spider-Man. Pulled out the issue number 1 already, so this is the number 2. And it's Ghost Rider. I think that's Ghost Rider. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure who that is right there on the cover of that one. But I'm going to continue to kind of work my way through here. Here we go. Issue number 23. Ultimate Spider-Man right there. You'll notice that a lot of these are not bagged and boarded. And I'll actually come back and rebag and board them. If this is your first time seeing this particular series, issue number 34, definitely want to invite you to check out the other episodes. This is an ongoing series that I've been doing. Issue number 37, in which I work, like I mentioned in the intro here, work my way through a pretty large collection, almost bin by bin in some cases. So this is the first appearance of Venom bonded to Eddie Brock. I've actually pulled out a copy of this already out of another one of the bins that contains some Ultimate Spider-Man. So what I'll end up doing is coming back, issue number 38, and working my way through this again, and I'll rebag and board certain books that are not bagged and boarded now, just to make sure that they are protected long term. What is that? Issue number 42 right there. Continue working my way through that. Issue number 44. Not a whole lot of keys in this particular run, which is perfectly fine. I mean, this is one of the runs. Did this come out in 05? I can't remember what year Ultimate Spider-Man actually dropped. Let me see. 2000. Okay, so I want to say I probably became familiar with this title probably in 2005. I was actually living in Maryland at the time and was going to a comic shop in Waldorf, Maryland, and issue number 53, and stumbled into Ultimate Spider-Man, and I was thoroughly confused by what was happening because I had been out of the hobby for so long. I did not understand this Ultimate Universe stuff and everything that was happening. It kind of threw me off, but I actually picked up a couple of issues, read them. I did not stick with the hobby all that long. I think, when I was in it in 2005, I maybe did maybe a year before I bounced on to something else. Issue 98 is one I'd like to find in here. That's a pretty cool issue. Looks like Carnage right there on issue 60. Here's 61. It's really, really great story by Bendis. Ultimate Wolverine right there, issue 66. Wolverine Spider-Man team up, issue 67. 72 right there. I think, what is it? 79 is supposed to be the first appearance of the Ultimate Moon Knight. So that would be a cool one if I find that in here. A 73 right there. Here's issue 74. That's reminiscent of an Amazing Spider-Man cover right there. Late number Amazing Spider-Man cover. I cannot remember the issue off the top of my head. Here is 76. So we're looking for 79 here. Nope, big jump, 91. Very big jump right there, 91 again. A couple of copies of that in there. 92, little X-Men, Ultimate Spider-Man crossover action. What is this? 96. We took a massive jump right there. Let me see if we can get there. 97. If we're going to get lucky, 97. Scorpion. There we go. 98. That's cool. That's a cool cover right there. That's read the description here. It's the first appearance of Spider-Woman, the Ultimate Universe version of Jessica Drew, who later becomes Black Widow in All New Ultimates #1. So this is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 98. Cool book right there. The paper for this is even a different type of material from comics of my childhood. It's another copy of that, 2 copies of that one, so that's cool. We'll set those to the side. Those will fill a gap. 91. Oh no, that's 99. Clone Saga Part 3. I'm guessing that is Gwen right there. There any? Nope. There's no other major keys in there, or minor keys, I should even say, for that matter. So, and the rest of this run is issue number 99. Oh wow, issue number 100 right there. I've seen that cover before. That's cool. It's a cool cover. What is this? 101. We'll kind of start skipping through here just a little bit to speed things up. Issue 103. A lot of cool covers here. I want to say that this is one of the longest historical runs of a writer and an artist, specifically Bendis as the writer and one of my favorites, Mr. Mark Bagley as the artist. I can't remember exactly how many issues they did together, but I do believe that there is some historical significance to their time together, and it might have actually ended right here. Part of me says that this is where it ended, issue number 112 right there, and it's partly signaled by the fact that I'm no longer seeing his name down here at the bottom. Bendis is still writing, but I do not see Mark Bagley, and I wanted to say that I think that might have been the cutoff right there. So I don't know why that's not noted in Geek Collector app, because that is definitely noteworthy in my book. Huge fan of Mark Bagley from my childhood. So there's the Ultimate X-Men right there. That's a nice shot of them right there. That's cool. It's issue number 120 right there. And again, I'm certain that if Mark Bagley did some more work on it, I'm certain if someone knows, they will correct me on that fact right there. So we're going to continue working our way through here. I'll come back and read back and forth some of these. So just jumped to Ultimate Spider-Man 132. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, there we go. That is the first cover and second appearance of the Ultimate Moon Knight. This is issue number 80, so we'll see whether we can find 70 in here, because that's the first appearance. So this is issue number 80 right there, and that's a cool cover right there. That's a pretty well drawn Moon Knight right there. That's cool, and I can already see a second copy here. Pull that out, and then what's this one? 132, and what is that? 81. 81 right there. So a couple of copies of, what did I say, the second appearance, first cover and second appearance of Ultimate Moon Knight. So we'll still see whether we can see 79. Maybe it'll be in here somewhere. A little out of order, but that is okay. Better than not finding it at all. A lot of cool covers in here, man. A lot of cool covers. 86 right there. Working our way through this. Working our way slowly but surely through the box. And I want to jump, but at the same time, I want to find 79. All right, so we're in 80, 89 right there. So we'll jump a couple and I'll come back. So we're in the 90s, 93 I'm seeing right there. 95, we'll keep jumping here. Oh, there's another one. 98, there's another one. Let me set that off to the side. And what is that? That's issue 100. And I'll tell you, sometimes what's so confusing is that some of them will be a little out of order for some reason. And it'll be in order, then it'll go out of order, and then it'll go back into order, but it'll be replicating what was earlier. And I've found that within individual boxes, and I've actually found that across boxes. Like I've looked through bins and gone through them, and then later on found another bin and gone through that bin, and it reminds me of a bin that I've already gone through, and I have to look like, did I already go through this one? And again, you know, what's interesting is sometimes this collector would have had multiple series of books in a row that are in a single bin and then replicated multiple times in other bins. It's really fascinating. It's really fascinating because you literally don't know what you're going to find. And to me, that is honestly part of the excitement. I've had a lot of people say, hey, do you have a list from their previous owner? Even if I had it, I don't know if I would want it, to be completely honest, because there is so much fun in just being able to hunt in these books. Issue number 70, there was something, just being able to hunt through these books and not knowing what you're going to find. I think that's really fantastic. So we're back into the 70s again. There's the 75th issue. Which one is that? It's another 75th right there. Oh, there we go. 79 right there. That's issue number 79. And as we've already spoken about, this is the first appearance of the Ultimate Moon Knight. So we have his first appearance here in 79. And then in issue 80, we have his second appearance, but first cover. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get, there we go. It's another one of those and another one of those. And then issue 84. So we'll set these off to the side. Cool stuff. I think Moon Knight's supposed to be getting his own series. And I've read some Moon Knight. Probably need to read some more because people absolutely love this character. Oh, I forgot that I put that in there. I actually dropped this in the bin. I actually found this in another bin that I was going through. And the bin didn't really have much in there that I thought was great or worth me picking the bin up and bringing home. But I did find a couple of copies of this. This is Captain Atom. And there was something significant about this book when I did my little spot check that prompted me to pull them. And I want to see if I can find it really quickly. This is Captain Atom. And I honestly don't know a whole lot about Captain Atom, to be honest with you, but this is issue number 42. What I don't know is which volume this is. All right, so I did find it. I think it's volume 3. I think it's volume 3, issue number 42. Yes. And it is the first appearance of Death of the Endless in the DC universe outside of Vertigo. Cameo appearance of Death, entity known as the Black Racer from Kirby's Fourth World. That's what I thought was really cool, was the Kirby reference. So we're actually going to set these all to the side, and I'll rebag and board those in a second. They were already unbagged and boarded in the collection elsewhere, so I grabbed them from it was like a run of Captain Atom that was all unbagged and boarded, and I just kind of randomly looked through it real quick and spotted that one, pulled it, checked it, and it was significant, so I ended up pulling it out. Little Deadpool right there, issue number 93. Actually, let me go back to Ultimate Spider-Man, because that is what we're in. And I'll tell you, part of honestly why I pulled this bin was not just because of the Ultimate Spider-Man or the Ultimate titles that are in here. I'm honestly hoping that I'm able to find a little bit of Miles Morales. You guys know that I've been talking about that lately, and that is so red ocean that I will not touch it. But I pull these bins hoping that maybe I'll get lucky and find some Miles. That's a cool little Carnage cover right there by Bagley, Spider-Man and Bagley. I'm sorry, Spider-Man and Carnage. And so I'm hopeful that if I pull these and kind of go through them, then I may be able to score maybe one of those hip hop covers that everybody's super pumped about. That's a cool cover. Daredevil and Spider-Man, issue number 106. Hopefully that didn't have too much of a glare on it. So we're going to just kind of work our way through this. Issue 107, nothing crazy there. Keep working my way through. Issue 110 of Amazing Spider-Man. And I want to say that there was some Ultimate in here. The Ultimates, which is a series that I did read back in the day, back in the 2005-2006 time frame. And I enjoyed that. And I want to say that there's also some Fantastic Four in here. Ultimate Spider-Man 119, little Magneto, I think that is. And Omega Red. I didn't know Omega Red was in the Ultimate Universe. That's cool. Kind of go through here. Is issue 125. Ultimatum. Ultimate Spider-Man 129. That's cool. Working our way through this. A lot of these covers in these higher numbers. What is that? Ultimate Nightmare, issue number 1. I've never seen that before. Let's set that over there. Keep working our way through Ultimate Iron Man. How cool is that? I didn't even know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. I have never seen the Ultimate Spider-Man before. I'm sorry, Ultimate Iron Man. Iron Man. Let's plug that one in and see whether there's any. Nope. Geek Collector doesn't even find it. Nope. We're not interested in Ultimate Iron Man. Let me scroll through the list and see if I see it. And I don't. I may have to look this one up and go collect. But it almost looks like a foil cover. Looks like a foil cover. It's issue number 1 right there. So we'll slide that back in. I'll come back and look at that a little bit later. And Ultimate Marvel right there. There we go. That's a cool book right there. Ultimatum issue number 1. I've read that. I enjoyed that. I actually have that right down there in a bin. That there, I have an Ultimate Universe bin right there. Wow. Who is the artist on that? There we go. David Finch. David Finch right there. Issue number 5. That's a cool cover. David Finch is such a talented guy. I did a Moon Knight video recently. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but pulls a lot of David Finch out of the Moon Knight bin. Ultimate Origins. I want to say I read that as well. Oh, there we go. There we go. How cool is that? And it is not bagged and boarded. Oh man, it is not bagged and boarded, and it is definitely damaged. Oh man, I wonder if I can clean that. Check that out. Check that out. Oh man. Oh, it would have been so perfect. Look at that right there. Right there. Ultimate Fallout. Spider-Man No More. That's a second print variant right there. And that is definitely a damaged book. Wow. We'll see. I mean, the back of it is nice. The back is pretty nice, but that is definitely damaged. I don't even know if I can clean that. Some of this over here. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot though. Set that off to the side. Set that off to the side. Maybe we can get lucky with another copy right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. All right. I clearly picked the right bin. I clearly picked the right bin. I don't know if your angle's good enough to be able to see this. How cool. Unbagged and boarded. Couple of spine ticks for certain. This is a second print. And we'll set that one right there. Come on. Now give me another one. Nope. Nope. Ultimate Spider-Man 62. Man, let's see if we can get lucky though. Let's let's see if we can get lucky down here in this unbagged and boarded section. And again, this is why I will go through this a couple of times, book by book, to see whether we're gonna get lucky. We're in what is this now? This is the Ultimates. Fantastic series. I absolutely enjoyed the Ultimates. Annual. There's a couple of, again, these are really cool. I definitely enjoyed those, but I'm looking for more of those. So we'll go through here and let's see. I dug that one. That one was cool. I think this one, it was uncertain whether Thor actually had powers or whether he was a psychiatric patient or whether the suit that he wore gave him powers. And it's been, I think, a couple of years since I've read that title, but definitely enjoyed it. Come on, man. Let's see if we can get lucky with a bagged and boarded version of those books. There's like a nice little stack of books left down here at the very end. So trying to keep my fingers crossed. There are a couple of more Spider-Man bins in the storage that I have not had an opportunity to go through yet. It's like Web of Spider-Man and maybe Spectacular Spider-Man. I pulled this one specifically because it was Ultimate Spider-Man, and I was very hopeful and very thankful that I was able to find a couple of copies in there. But it would be nice to find a couple more, maybe bagged and boarded. So we're gonna finish this out. Now I'm truly motivated. Truly motivated now to do it. Careful with the unbagged and boarded. Getting into Ultimate X-Men down here at the far end. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it down here, but Ultimate X-Men 98 is where that one's gonna finish. But at least we came away with a little something here, and thankfully the Ultimate Fallout, the second print, is not terrible. It's not terrible to be unbagged and boarded. There's a couple of spine ticks, a little bit of some color rub on the back spine over here. It's not bad. I mean, there's a little bit of some action around the staple here. I see one spine tick, two spine tick, three spine tick, a little bit of some stacking issues here at the top, but a lot of those are pressable defects. I mean, looks like from where I'm standing, there's only two of maybe three spine ticks going down the spine here. It's not terrible. And again, I mean, it's part of the collection already, right? So definitely thankful, because this is a red ocean book, man. Red ocean book that I was not going to mess with in any other way other than hoping that I would find it here in the collection, and thankfully I was able to do it. That's exciting. That is really exciting. So a couple of more books here I'll show you guys. Again, just kind of run back through it. This is a Captain Atom. You guys probably already remember the significance of these, so I'm not going to go back through that. But a couple of cool books here. Issue number 98 of Ultimate Spider-Man. Couple of copies of issue number 79 right here. Issue 80. Was there another one? Oh, I did. Okay, I did find two copies. Okay, I thought I was losing my mind there for a minute. And issue number 80, 79, 98, Captain Atom, and then a couple of the Miles Morales books that I am very thankful for. I am hopeful that I will be able to find additional copies in the collection, and at the least, I am hopeful that I'll be able to clean up that one, get these all pressed up and make them look all purty and stuff like that. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this episode of Digging in My Shorts. This is, again, an ongoing series. This is essentially what I do in this particular video, which is to crack open bins from the collection, go through them, and hope and keep my fingers and toes crossed that I stumble across some really awesome books. And we definitely did that. We definitely did that today. But this right here was the big score. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, I want to encourage you to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment behind. Leave a comment behind so we can mix it up in the comment section. If you need to reach out to me, you can do that on Instagram at Regie Collects. And if you need to send me an email, you can email me as well at reggie@regiecollects.com. Take care.
Ooh.